so we were talking about simple subjects and predicates. So a sentence is a group of words that tells a complete thought. The subject tells whom or what the sentence is about. The predicate tells what the subject does or is. A simple subject is the main word that tells whom or what the sentence is about. And a simple predicate is the verb that tells what the subject is or does. Does everyone remember? Easy, right? We've talked about subjects and predicates a few times. So the simple subject or predicate is the main word. So a simple subject will be a noun or a pronoun, and a simple predicate will always be a verb. So in our example sentence, the trip to the supermarket takes 5 minutes. So you can think, what is the main word that tells whom or what the sentence is about? What is the main word that tells what the subject is or does? In the example sentence, what is our simple subject?
Trip.
Yep, trip, right?
Trip.
Right? Our noun, trip. This sentence is about the trip. Good job. So simple subjects are always nouns or could be a pronoun. And what is our simple predicate in this sentence?
The simple predicate in this sentence is take.
Takes. Good job. So we know that our simple subject is going to be a noun, but be careful because we can have more than one noun in a sentence, but not all of the nouns are subjects. All right, we have trip. We also have the noun supermarket, but the sentence is not about the supermarket. It's about the trip. So make sure you're thinking, what is the sentence or who is the sentence about? Okay, so 1 through 4, we were supposed to write the simple subject on the line. So who can read number 1 and then tell us the simple subject? Can you do number 1 for us, please?
Mr. Mota
Left his dog outside the supermarket.
Okay, what's our simple subject?
Mr. Mota.
Mr. Mota is our simple subject. So just because we have more than one noun, we have Mr. Mota, dog, and supermarket. Those are all nouns, but we only have one subject, which is Mr. Mota. Can you read number 2?
The glass door opened.
What is the sentence about?
The glass door open.
Okay, but what is the noun that our sentence is about?
The glass door.
Even simpler, one word.
Door.
Doors, right? Glass is telling what kind of doors. So glass is an adjective in this sentence. Our simple subject is doors. So you can think, look at the verb opened, and then think, what opened? The doors opened. So doors is our simple subject. Can you do number 3, please?
Mr. Morta's list had many items on it.
Okay. And what's our simple subject here?
Mr. Morta's list.
That's the complete subject, one word.
List.
List.
Yep. Our simple subject in this sentence is list. So list sentence is about the list. So you can think, what had many items on it? Did Mr. Mota have many items on him? Or did the list have many items on it? Number 4.
The dog outside the door
Watched Mr. Mota through the window.
Okay, what's our simple subject here?
Dog.
The dog.
Dog is our simple subject, right? The sentence is about the dog. So we can look for our verb, watched, and then think, who watched?
The dog.
The dog. So the dog is our simple subject. So now for 5 through 8, we're going to underline the simple subject once and the simple predicate twice. Can you read number 5, please?
2 cans fell to the ground.
Okay, what's our simple subject here?
Can.
Cans. The cans fell. So our simple subject is cans. What's our simple predicate here? Simple predicate is telling what the subject does or did.
Fell to the ground.
One word.
Fell.
Our simple predicate is fell.
Our verb is fell. What did the cans do?
Cans fell.
Simple meaning fell is our simple predicate. So our simple predicate is always a verb. So look for the verb. Yeah. Can you read number 6, please?
Mr. Mota
Sampled some cheese.
the deli.
Okay. What's our simple subject? Who is this sentence about?
Mota.
Yep. Mr. Mota.
Mr. Mota.
Good job. Mr. Mota is our simple subject. This sentence is about him. And what is our simple predicate?
The simple predicate is sampled.
All right, that's our verb. What did Mr. Mota do? He sampled. Good job.
What does sampled mean?
To try. Like if you are at the deli and you're sampling cheese, you're trying one type of cheese and then another type of cheese, maybe a third type to decide which cheese you want to buy. To sample is taste a little bit to see which one you like. Can you read number 7?
He bought some doggy treats for Chase.
And what's our simple subject?
He
Yep, good job. What is our simple predicate? What did he do?
bought.
Bought. Bought is our verb, our simple predicate. Can you read number 8?
A friendly cashier smiled.
Okay, the friendly cashier smiled. What's our simple subject here?
The cashier
The cashier, right? The cashier is someone, if you go to a grocery store, is the person who rings up your items and you give money to. And they put it in the bag. You've seen a cashier before. So a cashier is someone who works at the store and you pay for your items. Okay, good job. So the sentence is about the cashier. What's our simple predicate? What did the cashier do?
smile.
Smile. Good job. What did the cashier do? Cashier
Smile.
smiled. Good job. Thank you. Does anyone have questions about this one? So remember, our simple subject or predicate is the one, maybe 2 words that tell either who the sentence is about or what the subject did. Okay. Does this make sense for everyone? Give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. Yeah? All right. Let's go on to complete subjects and predicates. Whereas simple subjects and predicates are going to be the smallest, complete is the whole thing. So the subject of the sentence tells whom or what the sentence is about. All the words that name the person or thing in the sentence is about make up the complete subject. So the simple subject is 1 word. The complete subject is all the words that tell about the subject. All the words that tell what the subject of the sentence is or does is the complete predicate. So simple, meaning the smallest or the most basic. Complete, meaning all the words. So looking at our example sentences, the new pet shop had many kinds of animals. So think, which words tell whom or what the sentence is about? So our simple subject would be shop. But now we want all the words that tell about the subject. So that would be the new pet shop. What are all the words that tell what the subject does or is? The simple predicate would be had. That's our verb. But now we want all the words. Had what? Had many kinds of animals. Does that make sense for everyone? So now we're talking about all the words that make up the subject of the predicate. A dog that was whining became quiet when I picked him up. Complete subject is a dog that was whining. So our simple subject is dog, but all the words, a dog that was whining. And our simple predicate would be became, but all the words became quiet when I picked him up. Okay, so let's underline the complete subject and circle the complete predicate. Can you read number 1, please?
All the pets on our block are well behaved.
Okay, so what is our complete subject?
All the pets on our block
Good job. And what is our complete predicate?
are well behaved.
Good job. Can you read number 2?
It is always fun to watch them play.
What's our complete subject?
The complete subject is it
What's our complete predicate?
is always fun to watch them play.
Verb starts our complete predicate. So sometimes the complete subject and the simple subject are the same thing. Sometimes there is only 1 word to tell what the sentence is about. Can you read number 3, please?
One little dog.
What is our complete subject?
One little dog
And what's our complete predicate?
likes to chase sticks.
Yep, perfect. So notice in each of these sentences, Our complete predicate starts with what kind of word?
It is verb.
Yep. So complete predicates start with verbs. Number 4.
He scampers across
Mrs. Parker's broke lawn.
What is our complete subject?
Our complete subject is he.
Just he. Right? Remember, sometimes our complete subject can only be one word. In this case, our complete subject is still only one word. What's our complete predicate?
Our complete predicate is scampers across Mrs. Parker's board lawn.
Good job. Read number 5, please.
Dr. James Moore owns a large German shepherd.
What is our complete subject? Who is the sentence about?
Dr. James Moore
Dr. James Moore
What's our complete predicate?
owns a large German farm.
owns a large German
Shepherd. Good job. Can you read number 6, please?
Dr. Moore's 2 daughters walk the dog every day.
Okay, what's our complete subject?
Dr. Moore's 2 daughters. Dr. Moore's 2 daughters
Okay, so that's our subject. What's our complete predicate?
walk the dog every day. Walk the dog every day.
Does this make sense for everyone? All right, I'm going to send the rest of the answers home in the report today, so we need to move on. Okay, so now we need to talk about compound subjects and predicates. So a compound subject is made up of 2 or more subjects joined by a coordinating conjunction such as and or. Okay, so like compound sentence has 2 simple sentences. Compound sentences are made up of 2 simple sentences joined together. A compound word is made up of 2 smaller words. Okay, a compound subject is made up of 2 or more subjects. Compound predicates and subjects are 2 subjects or 2 predicates joined together. A compound predicate is made up of 2 or more predicates joined by a coordinating conjunction such as and or. So looking at our example sentence, Opal and Winn-Dixie ran together. So in the subject of the sentence, how many people or animals are in the subject of this sentence? What is the compound subject in this sentence? 2. What are the 2?
Opal and Winn-Dixie.
Opal and Winn-Dixie.
Opal, Winn-Dixie. And do we have a coordinating conjunction?
And.
And, right? So our subject is made up of 2 subjects. Good job. The next one. The 2 friends ran and played together. Now, in this second example sentence, how many verbs are in this predicate? How many things did the 2 friends do?
Ran and played.
Ran and played.
Yep. They ran. They played. And do we see a joining word here? And. Notice that when we have a compound predicate, we don't have a second subject. We didn't say the 2 friends ran and they played together. That would make it a compound sentence. Okay, so we only have one subject, the 2 friends. Let's do some practice. Let's label each sentence with CS for compound subject or CP for compound predicate. Number 1, can you read for us, please?
Opal saw the librarian and walked up to her.
All right, do we have a compound subject or a compound predicate here?
Compound predicate.
Compound predicate.
Yep, compound predicate. What 2 things did Opal do? What is Opal doing? What 2 actions is she doing?
She saw the librarian and then walked up to her.
Saw.
And?
Walked up.
Yep, walked. Do we have a joining word?
And.
Okay, good job. Number 2, can you read, please?
Winn-Dixie and Miss Franny
Looked at each other.
Compound subject or compound predicate?
Compound subject.
Compound subject.
Okay, what 2 subjects are in this sentence?
She Miss Franny.
And do we have a joining word?
Yep.
What is
It's
it?
the word and.
Good job. Can you read number 3, please?
Miss Franny smiled and petted
the dog.
Compound subject or predicate?
compound predicate.
Predicate.
Predicate. Good job. And what two verbs or what two actions are happening here?
Smile and pet.
Smiled and petted.
And do we have a joining word?
And.
And. Good job. Number 4. Can you read number 4, please?
Opal and her dog
Sat down to listen to a story.
Okay. Compound subject or predicate?
Compound subject.
compound subject.
Subject. What two subjects do you see here? Two subjects are included in the sentence.
Opal and her dog.
Opal and her dog.
Do we have a joining word?
Yeah. And.
And. Good job. So now that we're able to identify compound predicates or subjects, let's see if we can join sentences using compound subjects or predicates. So let's rewrite each pair of sentences as one sentence with a compound subject or a compound predicate. So number 5, Opal loved to hear Miss Franny's stories. Winn-Dixie loved to hear Miss Franny's stories. So in these two sentences, what's the same?
They both love to hear Miss Franny's story.
Okay, so are we going to have a compound subject or a compound predicate?
Compound subject.
Good job. Can you read the sentence with compound subject? A new sentence?
Opal and Winn-Dixie love to hear Miss Franny's story. Opal and Winn-Dixie love to hear Miss Franny's stories.
Good job. Opal and Winn-Dixie loved to hear Miss Franny's stories. So now, do we have a compound subject or compound predicate?
Compound subject.
Compound subject, right? So we've combined our subjects, Opal and Dixie, with a joining word and. Okay, good job. And we still have one predicate. Number 6, please. How can we combine those two?
To her chair and sit down.
Miss Franny walked to a chair, then sat down.
Yep. Miss Franny walked to her chair and sat down. So if we said Miss Franny walked to her chair and she sat down, that would be a compound sentence with two subjects, right? We only want one subject, but a compound predicate. Number 7.
The girl learned forward to listen. Her dog learned forward to listen.
Okay, how can we combine these two sentences?
Girl and her dog leaned forward to listen. The girl and her dog learned forward to listen.
And our last one.
Miss Franny took a breath. Miss Franny began the tale.
Okay, so how can we combine these two?
Miss Franny took a breath and began the tale.
Franny took a breath and began the tale.
Does anyone have questions about our compound subjects and predicates? We'll do more practice with this tomorrow because we still need to do this page in our book and we have a Jeopardy game. Okay, so homework for today. You're going to do a quizzes and then reader's notebook pages 9 and 11. Do we want to do live quizzes now or do you want the quiz homework code only? Live quiz now. And then I'll also, if you don't want to do it now, that's fine. Just do it for homework.